in a pinky colour. You can change it. Just play around with something that's going to suit. And then if you didn't like the bow in that place, you can put it in the center. If you wanted to, you could actually make this whole panel here the contrast color, like that. You can make the bow smaller or larger. And see, I haven't actually drawn the flounce of the bow, but if you wanted to, you could actually draw it. So again, select this, hold down the control key, we go transform, reflect, we want to reflect it 90 degrees, press OK. Now what I did is I didn't remember to copy. So if you go back, we just go Control C, Control V, so copy and paste. Now press the control key again, transform, reflect, 90 degrees. Here we go. Now what we want to do is move this to the front. So we go Control, Arrange, Bring to Front. Move this in a little bit closer. And then what you might like to do is add a little bit of detail to it. So we'll just draw some lines. Like that. Now the lines, I tried to sort of the smaller lines, which are not the outlines, I try and make it like a little bit thinner, because it's not a major detail point. It just makes your designs look a little bit better. So you have it quite nice. So what you can see is from one design I've just created two completely different dresses that look quite professional. You can even add straps onto it if you wanted to. I get a little bit carried away when I design. I'm just like, no, it's not finished. So I'm going to group all of this together, so you can either hit Control Group, or you can do Control G, that's the hotkey. So go Control C for copy, Control V for paste, and we hit Control again, transform, reflect, 90 degrees. And now we have some straps to our dress. What you could do is even add ties, like
Hi, I'm Anne-Marie Callan. I've created the Fashion Business Blueprint for everyone who wants to start their own fashion design business. Why, you may ask yourself? Because I did it. I loved it, and I want to help others have the same wonderful experience that I had. I did it with no formal fashion education and the minimum amount in startup funds. All I had was a vision of creating beautiful garments and exporting them around the world. I hadn't a clue how I was going to do it, but the drive was there, and there was nothing that would stop me. When you are determined enough, the doors of opportunity will open, and that is exactly what happened. At the time, I was working as a PA to the chairman of a shipping company. My boss and I decided to part company after we both realised that my doodling on his documents was taking over. I seemed unable to stop it. After weeks of creating my own designs and eventually plucking up the courage to show them to friends and neighbours, I then ventured into promoting the garments. I was thrilled to find that everybody loved them. Actually, I've just remembered, not everybody, because I do remember one buyer making me feel 1 inch tall with her comments on the colour scheme of one of my garments. But surprise, surprise, the next buyer I saw on the very same day ordered that same design. I soon learned that you should never ever give up. It was one of the most exciting periods of my life, and I remember so clearly the day I walked into the store of my dreams and came out with an order. That was the start of my exciting journey. It was not always easy, believe me, but the adrenaline was high. The designing, the trade shows, the buyers, the customers, the yarns, the fabrics, the outworkers, the sales reps. The list goes on and on. Everything about running a fashion business was more than I could have wished for, and now it is time for me to give back. I've had a break from the fashion business because of my family circumstances and moved on to become an IT consultant, lecturer and author. Will I go back to designing? I often ask myself that question, and who knows. Creating the course has helped me to keep in touch with my passion for quality garments, beautiful yarns and fabrics, as well as the opportunity to enjoy the new creativity and trends which are constantly changing. If you would like me to help you start your fashion dream, please feel free to try the course. At the moment, it is less than $5 for the first month. So what have you got to lose? I look forward to helping you with your success.